bestbookbits.com brings you the book summary of The Organized Mind, Thinking Straight in the Age of Information Overload by Daniel Levitin. In the best-selling The Organized Mind, Thinking Straight in the Age of Information Overload, neuroscientist Daniel Levitin argues that the problem with the proliferation of information isn't as much about the storage of information as it is about organizing and retrieving that information. The human brain is incredible at storing data. The challenge is summoning up the right stuff at the right time while not being distracted by the rest. To be efficacious, we not only need to limit the information we consume by simplifying, limiting our sources, quitting social media, taking digital baths, etc., but we also need to develop systems to take the strain off our befuddled brains. To do this, Levitin says we must organize our personal environments to better channel our brain's unique approach to do things. According to The Organized Mind, the trick to efficiently organize and manage information is to shift the burden of organizing from our brains to the external world. Levitin uses the latest brain science to propose organization principles, methods, and disciplines to regain a sense of mastery over the way we can organize our time, home, and office. Before we start this summary, we at Best Book Bits have done over 1,000 book summaries in video, written, and audio format. Follow us on bestbookbits.com, watch us on YouTube, and listen to us on Podbean. On with the summary. Organizational principle number 1, conquer information overload. The information age is drowning us with an exceptional deluge of data. Simultaneously, we're expected to make more decisions quickly than ever before. To survive information overload, Levitin suggests be much more discerning at what you allow in. Not all input is worthy of being let in. Exercise control and discipline regarding your input choices. Don't keep what you can't use. Develop and put into practice an organizational system that works for you. To-do list, 3x5 cards, etc. Whatever that system is, it needs to be offload, classify, and easy to retrieve. A mislabeled item or misplaced location is worse than an unlabeled item. Organizing all areas and facets of your life, too much stuff is fatiguing, no matter which part of your life has the too much stuff problem. Organization principle number 2, quit multitasking and become fanatical about focused work. Levitin's pet hate is multitasking, which he describes as the ultimate empty-calorie brain candy. Our brains are not designed for multitasking, he writes. When people think they're multitasking, they're actually just switching from one task to another very rapidly. And every time they do, there's a cognitive cost in doing that so. Allow no distractions when you are in focused work mode. Limit the interruption caused by email, text messages, visitors, and callers. Organization principle number 3, rest more, work less. In our chronically sleep-deprived society, sleep deficit is a performance killer. The general effects of sleep deprivation on cognitive performance are well known. Scientists have documented that when we are sleep deprived, our immune system suffers, our thinking and judgments are impaired, and our fuse becomes very short. Studies have found that productivity goes up when the number of hours per week of work goes down, strongly suggesting that adequate leisure or refueling time pays off for employers and for workers. Overwork and its companion sleep deprivation has been shown to lead to mistakes and errors that take longer to fix than the overtime hours worked. A 60-hour work week, although 50% longer than a 40-hour work week, reduces productivity by 25%, so it takes 2 hours of overtime to accomplish 1 hour of extra work. A 10-minute nap can be the equivalent to an extra hour and a half sleep at night. A calm, well-rested mind is a fruitful mind. Don't overlook sleep, rest, and vacation as stress busters. Organization principle number 4, organize your physical environment into categories so it helps your mind. One principle that Levitin emphasizes repeatedly is offloading the information from your brain and into the environment, so you can use the environment itself to remind you of what needs to be done. One appealing example he offers is, if you're afraid you'll forget to buy milk on the way home, put an empty milk carton on the seat next to you, in the car, or in the backpack you carry to work, or on the subway. A note would do, of course, but the carton is more useful and so more apt to grab your attention. Levitin also emphasizes the importance of putting things away in their designated places, because there's a special part of the brain dedicated to remembering the spatial location of things. Neuroscientists have proved that the human brain is good at creating and thinking in categories. The fact that our brains are inherently good at creating categories is a powerful lever for organizing our lives. Further, productivity and efficiency depend on systems that help us organize through categorization. Organization principle number 5. Spend only as much time on decisions, tasks, and actions as they are worth. Most decisions can be reduced to a choice of 4 simple actions. Drop it, do it, delegate it, or defer it. If something can be done in 2 minutes or less, just do it. Significantly, Levitin suggests that the practice of satisficing a decision-making approach that aims for acceptance or good enough results rather than optimal solutions. Satisficing is a term coined by the Nobel Prize winner Herbert Simon, one of the founders of the fields of organization theory and information processing. Simon wanted a word to describe not getting the very best option, but one that was good enough. For things that don't matter critically, we make a choice that satisfies us and is deemed sufficient. You don't really know if your dry cleaner is the best, you only know that they're good enough, and that's what helps you get by. You don't have the time to sample all the dry cleaners within a 24-block radius of your home. Satisficing is one of the foundations of productive human behavior. It prevails when we don't waste time on decisions that don't matter, or more accurately, when we don't waste time trying to find improvements that are not going to make a significant difference in our happiness or satisfaction. Recent research in social psychology has shown that happy people are not people who have more, rather, they are people who are happy with what they already have. Happy people engage in satisficing all the time, even if they don't know it. Organization principle number 6. A Zen mind is an organized mind. Beyond the productivity hacks and tweaks, Levitin suggests a spiritual composure in favor of mental organization. He advocates practicing Zen-like mindfulness, not only to relieve the anxiety that comes with worries over undone tasks and unease over future uncertainties, but also to allot more of your limited attention to the present moment. Instead of seeking to cope with information overload and travel at warp speed, focus on the things you can do to put yourself on the right path to better well-being. One thought, one bite, one task, one project, and one breath at a time. And that's wrap on this book summary, The Organized Mind. If you like the summary, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share. You can follow us on bestbookbits.com for over 1,000 written book summaries. We've also done 100 author interviews there as well. Listen to us on Podbean and watch us on YouTube. And if you want me to do a book summary, comment on YouTube and I'll add it to the list. Thanks for watching and listening. Have yourself an amazing day. Take care. Bye-bye now.